in Academy 3.0 and being part of the Govcon Giants program, we actually offer us as references. We all have small businesses, but can you imagine getting a supplier credit reference from Eric? And I know it says bidding, but I want you to think more of negotiating. Instead of just bid, negotiating those contracts, putting all that together, putting the proposals together, putting the numbers together, estimating what forms do I need, how do I set it up, what do I say? All that's inside of this. This is where we want to be. And everything that you did is going to lead you right into this. Let's take a look inside of the best section. And it's the best because this is what we worked hard for. Let's jump right inside. Here we are. And you could either go right on top or hit the button on the bottom for bidding. Here are things that you need to know. One is huge, supplier credit. And here in Academy 3.0 and being part of the Govcon Giants program, we actually offer us as references. We all have small businesses, but can you imagine getting a supplier credit reference from Eric and all those contracts he's done? So this is huge. I think this is a big advantage of Academy 3.0, and I know it works because I used it as my client. My client had never heard of it, and now that we're getting into bigger contracts, I was able to provide all those references for them. So how do you apply? What does it take? What does it look like? Here's even sample applications from like what you're going to need. So supplier credit is big, and it's part of understanding and being able to carry out that contract. Proposal writing. Proposal writing, it's one that a lot of people are scared of. And I know that sometimes it looks like a lot. When you pull up that RFP, it's like all these pages, but we're going to teach you of how to break it down. What are those sections that you're going to need? Sections L and M. That is, you go straight to it, and that's what's going to tell you how to structure it and if you qualify. So those are the details that you're going to see. Here are all those informations, and here's even Eric with one of our students, and they're putting together their technical proposal. Then we go into sources SOTs. Sources SOTs, I love them. They are free marketing for your business. They're also going to be ways I was able to turn in a sources SOT and it led into a negotiated bid. They're very important. How do you look for those opportunities? Things like that. And here is one of our live trainings. Again, we take the time in order to explain to our students of the importance of it, how to do it, where do I find it, and now that I found it, how do I respond to it? So we actually go and find one live, and we respond to it. I put it together with you guys there. And of course, here are sample RFP, RFQ proposals. These are ones that we've used, guys. These are not just like a copy of somebody or something we found online. These are actual ones. As you see, MJ Global, that's my company right there. USDA is another one that we put together. It began as a sources SOT. We put it together. It was a negotiated bid, and we won. We actually won off a sources SOT. So you see a lot of things that we actually used and we put together to be able to use and show you. So you could use them too, because Eric used them, it worked. I used them, it worked. Somebody else used them, it worked. So why wouldn't it work for you? Think about it. How to estimate. It's a big one. You have to understand how you're going to be estimating your jobs. Here are putting things together. Where do I find numbers? Everything you need into estimating. Here are some samples. And as you see, there are documents that you're able to download, and even the bid forms. So standard forms, yes, they are all in here. So let's go back. Then you have FAR. The FAR is huge, but we're not just gonna give you FAR. We're actually going to go into, and for you to be able to understand of what are those that are important and how to use them and when to use them. Like the FAR into unsolicited proposal, pricing, methods, notification, protest, all that is in here. And we break it down, and those are the ones that you're going to use. And IDIVs, indefinite delivery, and IDIQs. How do you put them together? What does it look like? These are real life examples that they've used that, and it goes into debrief, like what do they do wrong, what is it. So learn from our mistakes and get it from our success as well. There it is. There you go. These are all your what goes into bidding. Putting the proposal together, estimating, getting supplier credit, everything you're going to need during the negotiations of that contract, and sometimes even after, because supplier credit comes after. All these forms that they are going to ask for are after. So I told you, we're going to take you from the beginning all and walk you through it hand in hand all the way to the end. We want to be here for you. We want you to be successful. And this is one of the biggest things. So there you guys have it. Bidding, which is a lot in Academy 3.0.